Good evening, ma'am. I'm going door to door selling Camel cigarettes. Is your husband home?
No.
Oh, well, may I come inside?
It's quite late.
Oh, but I have so many cigarettes to sell you.
Oh, that makes sense. Come on in.
It's a lovely home.
Thank you.
But I'm so parched.
Oh, well, we have water. Could I get you a glass?
I'd love one.
Follow me. You know, I'm actually in sales too.
Oh, really? What is it that you're selling?
Matches.
Sounds like a match made in heaven.
Oh my gosh. You look so tired. Do you want to sit down?
I love to sit down.
Oh my god, a seat. Do you want to sit down with me? There's only one bench.
Oh, yes, I'd love to sit down right next to you. It's so hot in here. Do you mind if I take off my tie?
I don't mind. Like at all. Can I help you?
Please.
What will we do with it?
I'm a filmmaker, so it's just what I do. It's hard to name an inspiration exactly. I mean, I knew that they were going to fuck.
The moment that they announced Match Made in Heaven, I remember waiting for the posters to arrive. I remember getting extra posters because I wanted everyone to know about this movie. It was something that we didn't know it was going to be big.
Yeah, we got a call that we were going to be on Stan's movie, man. You couldn't get bigger than that. A chef.
Yeah.
And you're like, why is shrimp getting involved here? And then all of a sudden it's like the best shrimp you ever had. I don't know.
Well, Stan also directed multiple subsequent films.
Consummate professionals, Donny and oh, it'll come to me. Tonya. Tonya. What was the question? I always audition everyone prior, and these were two that I had really wanted to get in a special place. And this was the film, and I worked very closely with them both.
Oh gosh, Donny. He is just so caring with his eyes. He just makes you feel like you're the only woman in the world.
You know, I couldn't forget working with a co-star as talented as Tonya.
We did have a fling for 2 very nice nights.
Tonya, that's right, we did. We had intercourse. We did each other.
Never seen 2 porn stars more compatible. You could see it in their eyes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and there are other parts, too. I mean, you could see it all over. We were in there. We couldn't tell who was having sex, whether it was Tonya and Donny or us. Like, we were all fucking, you know?
It was hard.
It was so right.
We had flown too close to the sun. It was too good.
And then there was the impact of finding out that there was no sound.
You look down and then, like, everything's flatlining. And
I had to look those people in their eyes and break the news that we weren't going to have a match made in heaven today. I think that was, second to Redbox coming out. That was probably the worst day of my life.
Lindy and Monica, I mean, the world's greatest Foley artists.
What is Foley? I hear that a lot, and I think it is the film. I think it's what's really important in a movie. You can watch Star Wars, you can watch The Great Gatsby, and they're just people, you know? But you add sound. Now you got a movie.
I had to just sit back and let them craft Eiffel Tower. The audio, the Eiffel Tower of audio.
I'm Monica Graves, Foley artist extraordinaire. My claim to fame was the use of mac and cheese inside of Foley work. I was, standing at my stove making mac and cheese for my family, just stirring it, and boom, I was turned on. And then I called Lindy here and I said, go to your stove, make some mac and cheese. How do you feel?
My God, I had a lady lifter, if that is, if I can
lady
say
erection.
that. Yeah.
And I told Lindy, I said, doesn't this sound like sex with a healthy person, someone with a healthy discharge?
You can't pick a favorite sound.
Right. There's so many sounds that are like, turn you on.
It's incredible what you can do with your own body.
Yeah, the sound when, the first little drop of poop that comes out of your butt, when it hits the water, right then. Just walking, fingers. You don't think they're making a sound, but...
Yeah.
I've never seen two people embroiled in their own creativity in an endless loop of inspiration.
When I heard that final cut, I mean, it was as though I was speaking through them.
Look. I was just, I was kind of sad to say involved. Like, I was so caught up in it that maybe I liked to, but yeah.
I'd say I probably, I cut it pretty immediately, I would say. Like, I pulled the cord out.
What do you mean?
Pretty much right after they got into it.
Wait, I mean, like after,
I thought
when they started, yeah.
I thought I told him this.
Oh, I thought it was like some sort of power surge or
Todd.
something.
Oh, I did it. I pulled it out. We were in too deep. The video was already too good.
I have heard some of the conspiracy theories. I know that some people think that Les sabotaged it, but I don't think that that's possible.
That can't be some sort of accident?
Oh, no. No, I did it intentionally. I pulled the cord out of the boom. I knew that our lives would change for the worse from the moment moving forwards, that this porn...
You can't make that decision. You don't know that.
Oh, I do.
Our lives would have been... We would have been on top of the world. I can't believe this. This is...
I thought I told you. That's my bad.
You know, it's a humbling thing to be famous like we are, but, you know, people don't know. Sometimes I just walk by people and make a sound, and then it's like, oh, there's Monica.
Sure, they don't always recognize my face, but they know my work.
Yeah.
You know a Lindy Lewis work.
Yeah. You know, you can't eat mac and cheese without thinking about me, without getting turned on.
To do what you love.
Yeah.
And for people to love it it's incredible.
Yeah. It's a great feeling. It's a great sound. You know, the sound you can't hear is the applause after a lot of these videos. But we know it's there.
It's there. It's there.
Yeah.
I think the universe had a certain thing in mind for this film, and I think that the audio is the audio that it needs to be today. Why would you be here if it weren't?
I think the Foley artists did what they could do, but by that point, by the time it came out, there was no line. We closed 2 weeks later.
The film was great before, but then you added them in. And that's when it became like, you know, that's when like the real, I'd say Oscar moments happened. Foley work.
But I'd do it all over again. Any chance to make the greatest pornography of all time.